I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'll gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing miserably, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello?
What's going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with some great news to give to you guys. Our good buddy Hack over at Vintage Havana Lounge in Ridgecrest, California has come up with an amazing promotion idea to help us out and to help out Cigars for Warriors. So basically, if you guys have not yet become a supporter of the Bakersfield Gentleman, by starting May 1st through the rest of the month of May, he is going to match every donation made to Cigars for Warriors. So you sign up to become a supporter for $4.99 a month, he is going to give $4.99 to Cigars for Warriors. So you guys, if you want to help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors, make sure you guys hit that Become a Member link at the top of the page, or when you're commenting on our videos, hit that little teal shield with the heart. Thanks a lot, Hack, for helping us out with this. Hopefully this will help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors. Y'all have a great one.
And then right there, I think. Oh my gosh, I can barely hear you. You're lagging real bad. Are you okay?
Me?
You alive in there? Yeah.
Oh, I'm alive.
Good.
How's my
Good
reception?
morning.
Hold on. Let me see.
Guys, I believe.
Her internet has coronavirus.
Oh no.
It
I
has
believe it was-
Modelo virus.
Modelo virus.
I believe it was Tom and I can't forget who else requested
Jerry.
Jessica back on the show. So I'm glad you were able to do it.
You guys are really lucky because I kind of brushed my hair today.
Damn.
This is early.
This is great time.
So for everybody watching that doesn't know, in our family, we're what's called the original three. Basically, there's 9 of us in total, but the 3 of us, myself, then Jessica, then Miguel, are the original 3. And then our parents went ahead and they went and got more kids.
They traded up for scholastics and people that do great in school.
I kind of like them. I think they're doing a better job being kids than we did.
Yeah.
Pretty good kids. I think we lucked out with them.
They're kind of cooler than we were.
Yeah. And in all honesty, guys, good morning, everybody out there. Not just good morning, excuse me, great morning. But today is a really good day to have the 3 of us on because Sunday is Mother's Day. And I've got nothing planned. I think we cannot let this happen. We cannot let a bad Mother's Day happen right now.
Well, just like I always do, your sister saves the day, and I'll put your name on the package that's coming for Mom. It's a spa package.
My go-to every holiday for her is go to Barnes & Noble, get whatever latest Danielle Steele book is out, because that lady comes out with the book like every other week.
Basically,
shout out to her, by the way, because she's been doing that for years, and I'm a big Danielle Steele fan too.
Yeah. So the last one I got her was for Valentine's Day, and Barnes & Noble here is close, so I can't do that again.
Yeah, it is what it is. But real quick in the comments, Samuel, Charles, Matt, William, Cam, I believe Tom was on there. Everybody, how y'all doing? Peter Giannis, the 3 biological Rodriguez. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's the best way to describe us.
You ain't wrong.
It ain't bad. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of great stuff happening this week, and we started off strong. All right, I got to start off strong. I got 2 guests on today. We got Frankie helping me out this morning. Got my sister. So it is a good day for me. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, guys. I do feel fully recovered now. Feeling a lot better.
Oh.
I can't see the comment section. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. And wow, goodness, where are we at? Samuel asked, did anyone do anything, or is anyone doing anything special for Mother's Day? Well, luckily, with our slight restrictions being lifted here in Kern County, Jess, are you going to think about maybe coming up?
Yeah, since we've been pretty quarantined, only going to the store if necessary, I feel comfortable coming to visit. So I'll still wear a mask if you guys would like me to. But
And not to say like, oh, we're doing the best job ever in Kern County, but if you look at our numbers, they're pretty dang good.
Yeah, we actually
Yeah.
have a lower, I think, infection and
Mortality.
mortality than Ventura County, which is a lot smaller than we are.
I
Yeah.
believe it's one of the lowest in California.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah.
So very fortunate here. Very fortunate, and we'd love to have you come on up.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'd be happy to come visit the family.
I miss you. Yeah.
I know. How was your birthday, by the way? Did you guys do anything extraordinary during quarantine?
I ate food. There was solid food. It was delicious, but it hurt my stomach all day long up until yesterday. Oh my god, it was totally worth it. 100%
I
worth
heard
it.
you were asleep kind of early.
Oh yeah, I passed out for a good like hour and a half, 2 hours.
A nap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
But he was up and ready to go for the show, so I guess he needed
Good.
that power blackout.
Good.
Sometimes you need it. Thank you everybody for watching Saturday night too. I think we're over 3,000 views for that one already.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was huge help, guys. Really can't thank you enough.
And congratulations to everybody that won something.
Job winners.
Yeah, I had a lot of cool prizes that day. So they'll go out tomorrow, you guys. As you guys know, we ship everything out after Tuesday's show. But yeah, I mean, it was so fun. So fun.
And if you need a little extra entertainment, because we're not going to go every day for you guys, Jessica, can you give them a little rundown on the live show you've been doing lately on the on the art stuff?
Yes. So I have, I guess you consider it a podcast, but with the quarantine, we're kind of taking a little bit of a break. I have a YouTube channel as well, Wildflower Jess, and my show is called Creators Weekly. I do many little interviews on local artists, LA County as well. So Ventura County, LA County, Bakersfield, I've traveled to interview a few people, just people that inspire me and people that I find interesting. With the quarantine, unfortunately, I do those on YouTube in person. So I've kind of had to take a step back from that. And with all the great podcasts that our friends are doing on IG Live, on YouTube, things like that, I wanted to bring something a little bit different to the table. And I decided to bring Music Mondays to my Instagram Live, my events page. So basically, every Monday, 7 p.m., I have a different local artist or group of artists that are quarantined together, depends on living situations, and they perform live for our audience for about an hour, and we kind of chit chat about how creativity is flowing during quarantine, and I love it. It's a good way to connect and kind of get away from the mundane, everyday routine from this quarantine. So
I do like that a lot. It beats having to sit in front of Netflix or Hulu all day long. When you want something more original and more live, just like Leah said, live.
Well, we can
entertainment.
feel like we're at their show, which is nice for the artists too, because a lot of them are, mental health is a really big thing for artists and musicians, and I feel like when they don't have an outlet, sometimes their only outlet is playing for live crowds, and that's their real therapy. So I think this is a nice way to kind of give back to them too.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's it helps you, help them, help others, and it kind of just it's that real big win-win situation right now.
Exactly.
And
Kind of like.
I'm sorry, Cam's asking for your Instagram.
Yes. So my personal Instagram is wildflower.jess. And then my events page is JR Design and Events. So my personal is a little bit easier to find. So if you find that, it's all in the description box. So you can find everything there.
Very nice.
Wildflower Jess.
Yeah, you've been using that for a long time. I remember that email since high school.
I think I had a MySpace with it too. So.
Oh my gosh, MySpace.
And a photo bucket.
It's a photo bucket.
Yeah, you're too young for that.
Oh my goodness. Getting on my case because I don't remember photo buckets.
We're going way OG with this right now. We are the original gangsters here.
my God.
You know, William's letting us know that his mother's no longer with us for almost 10 years now, and that his dad went about 6 months after his mom. Wow, brother, that's that's I'm sure that was a difficult time for you, but I hope you've been able to what do you call it?
Find a
Make
little
peace with
Yeah,
it
find
and
some
kind of work.
closure and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you know, even though they're no longer with us, you can still celebrate the day. You know, and just nice little memory you share with them, or maybe cook a meal that she cooked that you really liked or something.
I think a lot of the time, just kind of reflecting on the appreciation that we had for our parents is really important. So I'm sorry to hear that, William.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm glad you're doing all right, brother. Yeah, and
You
I
can
will
share
say
our
that,
mom too. She's got lots of kids.
yeah, she's used to having a lot of kids to yell at and whatnot. No, I'm just kidding. As much as she is very strict, love that lady. She's helped out a lot. Hashtag. I won't go into too many details, but there is a video of a horse that we're gonna have to share with you one day. You know what I'm talking about. You're talking about the rocking horse.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
yeah,
That's old school.
whole family.
I was like,
Oh
how
my
are you
God,
going to
yeah.
connect this story with a horse and mom? But now I know.
Yeah. Oh God. But this is great. I was not expecting to get all three of us on the same show together in the friggin' morning at 8 a.m. We're
I
not morning
apologize.
people.
I don't have makeup on, but I did my best.
Yeah, my allergy medicine hasn't kicked in, so my eyes are watering something fierce.
And I literally just made my morning shake and I got on the show. That was it. That's all I did today.
Well, I
But
also wanted to thank you guys. Well, Miguel, especially because he's been doing this, constantly every single day to trying to give us something to look forward to, watch, kind of break up our mundane mornings as well, get the day started. So since I don't have talk radio, thank you for providing that for me.
That's exactly what I wanted. That's the exact point right
Yeah.
there. Just to break up the monotonous mornings.
And you're
Now,
really smart to wake up. You know what I mean? Like to have that schedule, because I think that's what people lack during this time is a routine and schedule.
I don't know if you can see that comment, Patrice, but William, I
Thank you,
want to
William.
thank you. I usually just do a light foundation.
Shut up.
That's about it. But thank you.
You're onto BB cream now, sir. It's more
What
natural.
are these old people things?
Real quick, Mike, before we get any further, it's almost halfway through the show.
Oh,
Want to let everybody know what you're smoking?
Oh my goodness, I'm almost halfway done with my little smoke. I got a huge, awesome birthday present in a small package. It's the Liga T52s in the gosh dang it, Cigarillo size, and not just that, because there's a tin of 10 right there. I also got the amazing Liga number 9s as well. I haven't cracked these open. I'm gonna save these till my T52s are done.
Really? I thought you would have alternated.
I wanna be slow. I don't even want to smoke them all on the morning shows because I really like these. Like they have so much flavor for being something. I mean, unbelievably tiny.
That's
It's
cute.
really thin. It basically could disguise itself as a small cigarette, but there's no additive chemicals. It's still 100% premium tobacco. These are hand rolled. You can tell from the rustic look on them. It's kind of hard on camera. I apologize, but I'm going to save the tins and all the bands. I think I'm going to make a DIY giveaway with these once they're done smoking them. So you guys have a little extra something to decorate your man cave or where you smoke, or you even give it to another buddy if you want, if you don't want to keep it.
Yeah, and this morning, you guys, I'm doing the Pasión from Martinez Hand-Rolled Cigars. They're a small boutique company out in New York City, and they hand-roll their own cigars in their shop, and they sell them. And, we don't carry them here in California, but we were able to get a few of their samples over at TPE. And this one right here, you guys, this wrapper is so oily and slick. It's really, really cool. It's a great cigar so far for the morning. And
question for the non-so-traditional cigar smoker like myself, since I smoked with you for the first time, how long do cigars last if you don't smoke it? Like, say, if I had a cute one like that little guy, and I just wanted to hold on to it, like, how long do they last?
Well, if you put it in an airtight baggie, even with a little humidifier in there, and just watch it from time to time, they'll last as long as you like. Some of them will be better the longer you age it. Some of them will probably just kind of lose their flavor. It dissipates. But if you just want it for aesthetic purposes, you don't even need to humidify it really. If it's literally a decoration piece,
It'll get dry and crack though.
Well, we have this giant, like I want to say it's yay big cigar at the lounge, and it's just in a glass case. So long as you don't touch it from in there, I guess it'll be totally fine. Like you could look at it
more like airtight, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you keep it humidified and temperature controlled, like you don't want it too hot or too cold, they should last quite a while. We've had friends out here that have given us cigars that have been aged for over 20 years. So, I mean, they may not taste as good because they're going to start to lose a lot of those essential oils and stuff.
So it's different than alcohol. It's different than alcohol. Aging is better, and this way it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still a lot of aging that goes into it.
Yeah, some people collect them just to age cigars. I mean, they'll keep cigars for like 5-10 years and then start handing them out. A lot of Cuban cigars, they say to age them for a while because they're just not ready when you get them because they're cranking out so many cigars so fast that you need to age them for a while. And there's some guys that'll get like limited edition this or number 1 box of that, and they'll age those for a while too.
Oh, all the time.
Nice.
In fact, a friend of ours to help out with the show on Saturday gave us a 6-pack that we've been aging for 10 years. So it happens quite often. And that our buddy Jeremy, for those who don't know, he runs Culebras, great guy. He does an amazing job of that. I could not put that much effort into this because I would smoke them. It would not happen.
And then Tom's saying he's sorry he didn't catch your name, but do you smoke cigars?
I have smoked cigars with my brothers. I'm not as much of a connoisseur as they are, but I find it really interesting. And I think, any kind of hobby or collection or anything is interesting, really. So, and my name is Jessica, Wildflower Jess on all social media.
Look it up. Yep. All right, sis, I'm going to have to kick you off. I got some promotions to do.
No
got some other
problem.
guests this week's.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on. And then 7 p.m. tonight, tune in. I'll be looking for you.
Yeah, that'll be on the event page, yes?
Yes, and I'll have it all. I'll send it over to you.
Please do. Please do. All right.
Thank
love
you. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Guys, thank you so much. I'm really glad to have her on because you guys said you wanted her back, and she was cool enough to come back. So that was really fun. But there are other guests that are coming this week. He just confirmed with me this morning, so I wasn't able to get a picture like I did for this. We go to Brand for me.
Brand.
And then you see the picture of you?
This one?
What one? Okay, this is going to block our faces for a second, but Cigar Chase Fire is going to be on Friday. She'll be on.
We make a good-looking couple right there. I don't know about what you guys think.
You guys look like the couple from 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, we definitely look like a cute couple right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, you can take it down. But yeah, that is Cigar Chase Fire. She also does reviews and does different cigar news and interviews and stuff. It's just wonderful to be around. So be sure to check in on Friday for that. And on Wednesday, we will have Matt Stickman himself. His shop is opening, so I'm not going to be upset if you're like, oh, I got to keep working right now. So that's a tentative one, but most likely it's like 99% yes right now.
It's really cool that a lot of places are starting to reopen. I know California is a little shitty right now because of that, because of our governor. And I blame Fresno. That's what I blame Fresno and the residents of Fresno.
Fresno is just fucking no. I'm just kidding. No, and then real quick, Danielle, how you doing? Rob, we're glad to see you on here, man. And yes, there is my next promotions is the Scuba cigar. I wanted to set up an actual time for it. So Wednesday afternoon, we will be smoking the Scuba cigar.
We were gonna do it today, but unfortunately, we have a procedure we have to do today. For those of you that don't know, our little sister has a medical condition, which is a relative of leukemia, and so she gets sick every once in a while, and it gets pretty bad. And so they've decided to do at-home infusions. So for the next 3 weeks, we will be learning those on Monday. So we were going to do it today, but the guy kind of gave us a wide range of time he might be here. He's like, I'll be there anytime between 10 and 4. And we're like, bro, come on.
If you get here at 4, you're not going to be done until like 6:37. But
so he's going to come over. He's going to show us how to place the needles. There's 3 needles because we've already done it 1 week.
Yeah.
And they go in like a little triangle on her stomach. And then we have to tape them down. set that to an IV, put that into this little contraption that'll release it over an hour. So we've got to learn how to do that properly so that we can take care of her in home instead of having to take her to the hospital. So so for the next 3 Mondays, we'll be pretty busy. But yeah, so we're going to do it on Wednesday.
You're the ones with the allergies. Why am I sneezing? Oh my goodness. I apologize. Yeah. And truth be told, the first time caused her a little discomfort.
It did.
And I had no idea how to fix that, but thank goodness we had a trained professional there because he's like, oh no, you just clamp this one, they're gonna go with the other ones. And she was feeling a lot better in a matter of moments.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad to have this guy. I wish he would kind of shrink that window down a little bit, but he is super professional once he gets there. And he tries to be as comforting to our little sister. She knows she's still young.
Yeah.
And even though she's been poked and prodded a million times, he still tries to make her comfortable during all this. So I really appreciate that.
And Richard said we should get Ron White as a guest. Man, I have been sending out Twitter messages to different people trying to get them on the show.
Emails.
But yeah, it's hard right now. It's really hard. Like I said, I'd like to get more non-industry cigar smokers on. Ron White would definitely be up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to get him on, especially when they say, "Oh yeah, sure, it'll be this much." You're like, "Oh, well, that's nice."
I did do that email I told you about in the one we got message to us, the guests. So fingers crossed that I hear back something this week. As soon as we know, we'll let you guys know. But I just don't want to get anyone's hopes up just yet. Because I really hope it would be, really would.
Yeah, Richard, it would be a sad day. We would actually be getting on a plane. What time is it right now?
Oh my goodness, 8:25.
We would have been on a plane for an hour already. Coming home from Texas. Had this been Texas Frightmare weekend, and yeah, it would have been. It's always sad. We always stay the extra day. We like to get there the day before and leave the day after, just so we can settle in, not really have to rush. And Sunday night, when Sunday night comes around, everybody starts leaving, and the hotel starts to empty out. The vendors are all gone. It kind of gets you sad.
Yeah, we're just walking around like a ghost town, but it just makes it easier for us to travel on Monday than it does on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're literally hanging out, having cigars by ourselves. A couple stragglers always be there.
Yeah,
which is fun. I think that's how we met. What's her name? Gosh dang it! You know what I'm talking about? We met her on the patio with her then boyfriend. Oh my goodness! I'll remember her name as soon as the show's over. I already know. I feel so bad, but the people over at Texas Frightmare are just fun people. And
yeah,
I really hope we can see them in September. If not, we'll see them again next year. So
if we get back to work soon, I think we won't be able to make it, but we got to be able to get back to work. So
I love hearing Danielle say that Texas is open, but we are still very much closed right now.
It's got a little bit of a wavy burn going on. I'm going to rotate it, but the ash is holding on really well. I'm going to tap. I just want to ash myself right now. But yeah, it's got a nice solid ash forming right there on this one.
Yeah, and mine is also doing. Oh wait, it's very tiny, so there's not a really long ash on it.
Hey Charles, don't worry. We'll see you later.
Have a good one, yeah. Glad you could be on. I'm getting there on Thursday and leaving on Monday. Yeah, exactly. That's the best plan right there, I think, because you won't miss a single thing. You don't have to worry about traveling on the day of anything. So you can rest up, be ready in the morning,
Yeah.
and then you can greet everyone when they get there. Like, hey, you just got here, let's go have a drink.
Yeah, I think another thing to determine whether we go or not is if we get a hotel room or not, because I don't like staying at a different hotel. I want to stay at the hotel where the event's happening. The first 2 years we stayed at a different hotel, and I mean it was okay. We had an Uber back and forth, but a lot of the drivers don't like to drive to the airport and back. I guess they don't make enough or something. So it was a little difficult. We did find some Airbnbs that were nearby, but the same thing. The drivers don't want to drive in and out of the airport.
I get that,
which I understand. It's their job. But yeah, staying at the actual host hotel is so much fun because we always have the room party, get a bunch of people to come up. I always buy a bunch of alcohol, and it's a lot of fun.
Way too much. We always leave with like 2 bottles full left there because we can't take them back with us. Oh my goodness, this guy.
I used to travel to Texas every other week when I was working for Nokia. Oh, wow.
Nice. Who's doing the flip phone right now? It's not Nokia, is it?
Motorola. The Razor. The Razor.
Yeah.
They brought back the Razor.
Because you had that.
I was so excited when I heard they were bringing back the Razor. I love the Razor phone. The only other phone I liked more was my iPhones. But, man, when I had that Razor, it was awesome. and yeah, I missed it. I saw they were bringing it back. Unfortunately, it's just not that great. I've seen a bunch of reviews on it, and it's just it's bad.
PCA going on a schedule. The Venetian is taking some hundreds of precautions for workers' guest union. So that tells me they got an inside scoop on Vegas opening up relatively soon. I'm guessing. I'm really hoping Vegas is not closed past the 1st of June. Like this is the last month of them struggling.
Yeah,
They open up because they need those summer dollars.
yes.
Not to say that we don't need precautions, because they are taking them. It's not like they're just doing it because of the money. They're doing it because of their livelihood and their workers' livelihood. And they will take care of their people. They're not going to just let people go in willy-nilly. And honestly, I think if something goes wrong, we'll be able to tell quick enough now, because everyone is, on the ball a lot more now. And if it needs to go back into shutdown mode, they'll figure that out way before it gets to a bad point. And I don't think that's going to happen, really.
Right.
I think when they reopen Vegas, it's going to be reopened. We don't have to do any of this back and forth situation.
I used to play fantasy football with a group of guys that I used to hang out with down in Ventura. Unfortunately, a lot of us just weren't able to do it these past few years. I actually took second a couple years in a row, which is pretty cool. Never won it, but I took second a couple times. There is one for some people that I know that play, and I told them that I wanted in this year, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm hoping the football season goes on as planned.
And then, did you hear that news about I think MGM Grand offering the NBA to use all their suites in their rooms so they could keep the season going there?
Oh, that's
Kind of
cool.
like almost quarantining the entire NBA league in the MGM, basically, which I'm sure they have enough room to do so, and then letting them play there at their venue to a closed but live audience, basically. So you could film it and everyone can still watch, but there would be an actual crowd there.
Yeah, Tim, I actually heard the same thing. I forget who it was. I think it was Rocky Patel who told us this, that they're keeping PCA open and not canceling, because if PCA cancels, then they're on the hook for cancellation fees to the Sands. But if they keep it open and the Sands has to cancel it, then they'll be returned their money. So I think it's smart of the PCA to do that, keep everything going as planned.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll know within a couple of weeks of the show whether or not the Sands are going to cancel it on them.
They have to tell them at least a couple weeks in advance. You couldn't just bring it on a week before or something.
Right.
I think that's much too big of a venue to rent for them to go, oh, sorry, we can't do it here this weekend. Maybe do it somewhere else.
Yeah.
That would be an impossibility, and they would definitely lose a lot of money for that.
So Tim, will you guys be there at PCA this year? And how many years have you guys been going?
Yeah. It's getting super hot, but it's still super
Gas prices in Bakersfield vary. It's crazy. We've had some where it's really nice. Well, nice for us. Where it's right around $2, and there's still some areas that are over $3, and it blows my mind why it's over $3 still. But yeah.
Who is it? Chevron. Basically, Chevron's the only one that's still super expensive.
Sinclair.
Oh yeah, Sinclair too. Yeah, I just don't understand how they compete with people who are at under $2.
There's always that person that thinks the higher the price, the more refined and the better the gas is, and they're going to spend that extra money. I know when I had the Land Rover, they said you had to put in premium gas, or you void your warranties. So, man,
I don't get it. Maybe someone can explain it a little better to me. I'm sure there is, but yeah.
Yes, I heard that they got Tom Brady, they got Gronk, they got Mike Evans, who's a great receiver. They have another great receiver on the other side of him. I forget who it is, but he's really good too. So, and they picked up a stud of a running back. So the Bucs should have a pretty decent to good offense this year. It'll all depend on what they did was actually pick up some linemen too, being able to protect Tom Brady for him to move around in the pocket and get his passes out.
He needs a moment.
So we'll have to see.
Not saying he's old, but he is a little bit old. But he just needs a moment to adjust himself.
He needs to be taken care of. If he gets hit a couple good times, he's not going to play well. So they definitely did protect him, and I think that's what they're doing. And they're giving him some really good options in the receivers and their tight ends. Because they also picked up another tight end, and they have, I think, 3 or 4.
And then not sure depending on if it happens. That's the big question right now. Just the if. I know it's business as usual right now. We're making some great leeway with the FDA stuff, but I would not. I wouldn't hold it against them if PCA didn't happen this year. Like honestly, everything that's going on, I would understand. I'd be bummed. I'd be super bummed, but it would make sense still. Either way, it could be a toss either way for me.
So Tim, have you guys been to TPE? Out of curiosity, gas is at all-time lows in Texas. Yeah. It's crazy the oil right now. Our buddy, he owns a couple of derricks, and he pumps the oil out, and it was going to cost him more to transfer the oil and ship it out than the entire tanker was worth. So he's like, I can't lose money on this. So he's actually sitting on a bunch of trucks full of gas that he can't use.
I believe he stopped production right now. Too.
Yeah,
you just can't keep going.
2-7 last year around the table with each wins and won the whole thing. Wow, that's really good.
4 out of 7 years. Damn, I like it. Tampa Bay might make playoffs, but that's exactly what I'm hoping. Actually, I want us to get back to playoffs. Let's start becoming a contender of a team again. And then let's talk about, championships and stuff.
So I got a couple people here saying Danielle and Samuel that their cars
they're supposed to be
using premium gas, but they don't. Patriots versus Bucks. Who do you cheer for? That's actually my fantasy Super Bowl, and I would definitely be cheering for the Patriots. I love Tom Brady. I think Gronk is the best tight end ever. But they're no longer wearing Patriots uniforms, so unfortunately I'll have to cheer against them.
Buccaneers all day long, every time. I don't care if we're winning or losing. Buccaneers. Hey, Mitch, it's all good.
Put on Mitch. And we'll have to see. I think it's going to be a rough year for the Patriots. Lost some key players. Lost our fullback. I know he's not the biggest contributor to the team, but he did really well when he was called in to do what he had to do. He got hurt last year, and he decided he was just going to call it quits. He's been with the team for a long, long time, and it's going to be difficult to see how they adjust this year with losing everybody that they did and bringing in the new guys, learning the system, and we'll just have to see how it goes.
Hey, it'll be a rebuilding decade for the Patriots. It's all good. No worries.
No, I don't think we'll need that.
It's their turn for that. And then we got some diesel guys in here too. I didn't realize how cheap diesel was in town, Mitch. Freaking $1.95. Oh my goodness. And William also's got himself diesel running on there. And $2.05 for premium. Crazy stuff. Oh man.
$1.49 for regular.
Where's that at?
Where Danielle lives.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
We actually have 2 Buccaneer fans right now. We have all right, Tim, you take care, man.
Have a good one.
We have Miguel, who's a Buccaneers fan, and my buddy Robert, who's watching on YouTube, is also a Buccaneers fan.
Nice. I've been a Buccaneers fan since they beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl, and I bet on that game. So that was 16, 17 years ago.
It's a while ago.
It was a long while ago, and I've stuck with them ever since. I was really young then, and never changed. Never changed.
I was talking about trading Land Rover in. Traded for what?
Oh, that's a hard one.
That's a good one.
Land Rover's a nice car.
I had a Land Rover Discovery, and it had the little tent on top, and I loved that car. But the upkeep was just too much. I couldn't deal with it. Man, I guess the only thing to trade up from that would be a Porsche Cayenne.
Just go to Porsche.
Go to Porsche. I mean, if you've ever been in one of those cars, they're super nice. In my opinion, it's probably one of the nicest luxury SUVs you can get. But then again, at the same time, my Land Rover was an old school Land Rover. It was an older one, and it was more like the early Ford Explorers, where they're just rugged, not all this, leather trim, this, power, that.
Yeah.
I prefer the older ones because I had an older Explorer that my parents gave me, and then we got the newer ones because they had a newer one, and I didn't like the newer ones. They were too delicate, I guess. They were just all trimmed out and this and that, but Yeah, I like the older feel of the more rugged SUVs that we had.
I get that. Yeah, it definitely has a better feel to it. No team for William. No teams fan. No problem. Nothing wrong with that. This way you can just cheer for whoever you want to cheer for at the time. I like that. And then yes, $1.41. $1.40. That is crazy. I just being used to like, oh man, I got to 320 today. It's really great. And now all of a sudden, like, oh, it's $2 in our area, and that's crazy alone. Gosh dang. It's intense.
Yeah, they're really expensive to maintain. So yeah, it just got a bit much.
And I did hear about the 95-cent gas prices in some spots. That was crazy.
95 cents.
Yeah. You see those signs
Wow.
people are posted on like Facebook and social media. But we are way over our time right now.
I don't know. I still got cigar to go if those people are enjoying it. We can keep going a little while.
All right, I might go grab another one then. Maybe.
Well, so you won't buy a VW product again. I think the only thing I would buy from VW would be one of their old school buses and kind of transform it into something.
Yeah, I've seen some really cool builds.
Yeah.
Gosh, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna real quick. I'm just let the dog back in the house. Poor thing.
Don't everyone move to Texas. You're in the 6 feet distancing thing. You know, a lot of people from California are leaving for Texas, so I apologize for that because it's not the people that you want, unfortunately. 89 cents the other day for gas. Wow. You notice the cigar prices stay the same? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
If anything, I thought they would go up a bit. So some of the a lot of the factories closed. I was afraid that it's going to be. But you know what? There was enough of a surplus that I don't think that's going to happen. So that's good.
Yeah, and then the great thing, like Cigars and More did, they're trying to get shows every week for us to do, so we can give you guys discounts on stuff. And then Abe doing what he did to help out people for those 2 days. It's just really cool to see everybody doing things to help out other people.
And then Mitch brings up a good point on that taxes right there. Our $2 would be around $1, but we added literally like however many cents per gallon.
Yep.
Not even like a percentage. It's literally like, hey, no matter what, it's an extra quarter here, or it's an extra 2 cents for this. I think it's hurting us more than it's helped. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. When Toyota moved headquarters to Frisco, a lot of Californians moved there. Oh, wow. And Dan said Texas can have them too. Danielle, how close is Frisco to Dallas? I know it's relatively close. I just don't know exactly how close it is because there's some cigar lounges out there that we've been told to hit up next time. And we actually had planned to hit some up. I think one was like Industrial Cigar.
Yes.
That we're supposed to hit up when we were out there this past weekend. But obviously our event got canceled, so we weren't able to go out there. But hopefully if we go in September, that's why we go out there that extra day before and day after so we can hit stuff up while we're out there. So usually Thursday is our big cigar day. We'll go out to all the different lounges we can find. And it's a lot of fun doing that.
So yeah, that story a few years back, someone accidentally put gas at 10 cents. That happened here in town too. It wasn't 10 cents. It was like it's supposed to be $2.98, and it ended up being $1.98. And
Yep.
people just flooded over there because they aren't allowed to change it in California for so many hours. Like you can't price gouge gas or change what you've put for so long. So people were just running to that gas station, just running through different cars, whatever they could fill up.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they lost quite a bit of money on that one, but it is what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice places to stop between here and Texas. We actually drove to El Paso when my great-grandmother passed away. I just gotten my license. And matter of fact, it was and my dad just had started his company, so he stayed back. But my mom drove. Well, Jessica was kind of her co-pilot. And then when they were asleep in the back of the van, we had this old Dodge Caravan. They would take a nap while I was driving, and Miguel was keeping me company. And it was a nice drive. I think we stopped at every Denny's that we could find, and I always had the exact same meal, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, New Mexico was cool. Um, I like Arizona a lot. I think it's nice, and yeah, we had a lot of fun driving, even though it was for a funeral. The only thing is, on the way back, um, the radiator blew, and I was driving at the time. Like, holy shit, what did I do? Because I thought I had done something wrong, and we actually broke down on the side of the road. But we were really close to this nice guy that ran this shop. He was really cool. He's like, we don't have the part. It'll be here tomorrow. You guys want to stay at my house? We're like, oh shit, no, we'll stay at a hotel. It was a younger kid. He was like 22, 23, and really nice. So my mom actually found out who he was and what he liked, and so she sent him like $100 gift card to Taco Bell or something. I forget what it was. But yeah, so that was an experience there. Because I live about 15 minutes from Cigars International, the Colony. It's our go-to cigar lounge. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, so what I didn't see a lot of people telling us what they're smoking this morning. If you guys want to let us know what you guys are smoking, I would appreciate that. Again, I'm smoking the Pasión from Martinez Cigars. They are a small boutique company out in New York City. They hand roll their own cigars out there, and it's pretty damn tasty. Oh, so you have an Fuego out in Frisco too? Okay, we have one out in Vegas. They can hear you sneezing.
Gosh dang it! I don't know what the hell's going on.
But yeah, we got recommended industrial cigars from quite a few different people, and that's definitely one that we want to get to and try out. I like going to different lounges, different shops, and just seeing what they have to offer, what's different, what's popular in those areas. Yeah, I find it interesting what's popular in one place isn't popular in another. Take California and Arizona, for example. We carry Perdomo cigars, but they aren't the most popular thing out here. Well, you cross the border into Arizona, and those things just fly off the shelves. It's crazy. That's exactly what we were thinking, Richard. This kid actually turned out to be really, really nice, and really fortunate. We stayed in a hotel for the night. He fixed the car by midday the next day, and we were able to take off and get back on the road. Yeah, so it was a pretty pleasant trip. Other than that hiccup, it tastes a lot like Utah and alcohol laws. Yeah, I noticed you guys don't really sell a lot of alcohol in different spots. Like the places I'm used to getting alcohol here, you can't get it in Texas. I don't know why that is. Like you can literally go almost anywhere here in California and find alcohol and buy it. And if it's not beer or wine, that was all I was able to really find. I had to go to specialty liquor stores, like full-on liquor stores in Texas to find stuff that I wanted. And yeah, I was wondering why that is. I wonder what the most expensive cigar would be. I know that Brian Glenn with Cigar Obsession smoked a $750 Gurkha, which I think is a fun video. If you guys ever want to go back and watch that on Cigar Obsession, it was funny because it was an expensive cigar, so $750 cigar, and he couldn't get it out of the glass tube. And if I'm paying that much for a cigar, it damn well better come out real quick and in a hurry. Yeah, he's all right. He's just having some allergies this morning. I'm usually the one with the allergies. My eyes are feeling a lot better now. My Claritin has kicked in, I think, and I'm feeling a lot better. Okay, so it's a higher end one. Okay, so probably more like a Ambassadors over in Phoenix, which is a lot nicer, in my opinion. The guys all wear suits over there. There's a $1 million cigar by Gurkha. Wow. Marco, how you doing? How you doing, man? That is crazy. $1 million Gurkha.
Oh my goodness.
I was flying there and say, Nah, he's a big boy. I gotta check on him.
I'll be fine.
I'm curious to know, Mitch, let me know in the comments if they release that blend for that $1 million Gurkha. There better be a gold binder in that thing, with the silver wrapper and a platinum band or something, because $1 million for a cigar, that's insane.
Yeah, damn allergies this morning. I also heard about that $1 million Gurkha cigar, but there's nothing I think you could put in a cigar if I smoke it that's gonna make it $1 million. That makes no sense to me. The $750 one, I heard you talking about that in the middle of my sneezing.
Yep.
I don't think that's worth it. I just don't get that crazy of a price point. I think that $60 to $100 range is kind of crazy sometimes, but exclusivity, the rarity, I get that.
I would like,
that's as high as I'm going.
if we ever raise the money, I would like to get that cigar that has the edible gold around it and smoke that. I think that'd be the one cigar I would spend that much money. I think it's like a $250 cigar, $300 cigar, something like that.
Yeah.
I would like to eventually try that one. I've had a couple cigars that have like a little piece of gold on them that's actual gold that you smoke right through. But nothing like on that level. But I would like to smoke that gold wrap cigar.
I want to say you can get 3 of them for $500.
Oh, $500
if you go to the right spot. So yeah, that's totally a great deal. It's a steal. Come on, phone.
Infused with Remy Black Pro Louis the 8th. Oh, the 13th. Sorry, the 13th. 165K per bottle. Master rollers are blindfolded to focus on rolling only rolls. Use extra rare stuffing from the Himalayas. Liner view Fiji water with gold leaf, 5-carat diamonds, first delivered by messenger with white gloves. Wow.
No, still not worth it. I don't care. I don't care if it was Alyssa Milano and Selma Hayek delivering in their prime.
Yeah, Alyssa Milano can suck it.
I think she's very pretty.
I'm sorry. I cannot stand that woman. That's a personal thing, and I don't want to get political, but she could suck it. But that reminds me of Ford. They make those GT 500s, and you can get those in 3 different paint classes. Class 1 is just normal, any day color that they make. Tier 2 paint for them is more refined colors, harder to get colors, and then Tier 3 is you custom blend your own color. And what they do for that is once you pick that color, you're the only person allowed to have that color. And if you ever need more paint, they literally send someone from Ford to take the paint to wherever you're getting it done at. And then once they're done with it, they take whatever's left over that paint back. Like, they cannot keep it. And it costs as much as the car to get that 3rd-tier paint.
Well, yeah, if it's that exclusive, yeah. That better make them 20 years younger. Yeah, seriously, it's better do something fantastic. And next week on sale, 99.5% off. What is still only $50,000 or $50,000, something like that?
Still quite a bit,
yeah. That's it. That is all. Steal.
I have delivered a cigar to Alexis, Texas, so I think it'd only be fair if she delivered one to me as well. I think that's even Steven.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a solid point.
Cigar smoking really nice, by the way. I will not spend that kind of money on one cigar. It's not. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm good. I spent $60 on a Purple Rain from Opus, which I thought was really good, but it was kind of a one-time thing. It was there. I knew they weren't going to last very long because we have some higher-end clientele that come into the shop that will buy the box if they could.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So I just wanted to get one just to try it, and I think that's the most I've ever spent on a cigar. But I'm not out there looking for $100 cigars to buy and to smoke. It's just not my thing. I think there's plenty of cigars at a regular price that I will enjoy just as much.
Oh, easily. I think $30 for the Atabey is about, and some of the Opus X line and a few others out there. Don't get me wrong. $30 is about the highest I think a cigar can be worth and be justifiable. $50, $60, it gets just crazy.
Yeah, that it is.
I am sorry, my allergies are kicking my ass this morning.
That's okay. We can cut it.
Yeah, cut it for me. You took the, what do you call it?
Yeah. I like the Purple Rain. I saved it for about a year. After I purchased it, I thought it was really good. Probably wouldn't spend another $60 on one. For as good as it was, I could get other cigars. I could get other Opus X, like the Lost City, and still enjoy it. So it was just kind of a one time I wanted to try it. It was there, and I knew it wasn't going to be there again, kind of a thing. And I would definitely recommend, if you can get one, just get one just to try it. It's going to be a bit of an investment, but just so you could have had it, I think it's okay to do once.
Absolutely.
Most I spend was $100 for one and not doing it again.
I agree with that. Yeah,
I would do
the
it
top
once
right there.
and be done.
Yeah, right there, and then not again.
If I could smoke a million, I better make magic star that makes me millionaire so I can pay. First, I stole from.
That would be nice.
All right, guys,
guys.
that's gonna do it for us. Hopefully, maybe I'll be feeling better later. Don't forget, you guys, if you have not become Facebook supporters of the Bakersfield Gentlemen, May is the month to do it. For every new supporter that we get, our good buddy Hack over Vintage Havana Lounge is gonna match that and send that to Cigars for Warriors at the end of the month. I think we've gotten 7 or 8.
Yeah, we are getting closer to our 25 first goal. So once that happens, we'll do something special just for the Facebook supporters.
Yeah. So if you guys can afford that $4.99 a month, I know times are tough, guys. Please sign up for that. Not only will it help out the show, it's going to help out Cigars for Warriors. And we know they're struggling right now, you guys. So I think this was a great idea Hack had. And again, if you guys click that subscriber button or supporter button, either on the comment section, which the little icon should show up, or if you go to the page on Facebook, the Bakersfield Gentlemen, and sign up for Become a Supporter. Either way, it'll prompt you to do some stuff. You sign up for the $4.99 a month. We get the notification. We add your name to the list. We'll give that to Hack at the end of the month, and he's going to do $4.99 per person that signs up and give that over to Cigars for Warriors. So please, if you're able to do that, please do that. It does help us out a lot. And Cigars for Warriors, I mean, we can't express how much wonderful things they do. We actually met our first recipient in person of a package about a week before we went into lockdown.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the lounge. We were there. We started talking. He's like, "Oh, I love Cigars for Warriors. I got cigars while I was overseas." Beautiful, beautiful thing. You guys can check them out on Instagram. They post pictures all the time of the stuff that they do, and it's just a lot of great stuff. So if you have any questions, you guys can hit up Danielle there. For any questions you guys might have of how to help or what they do, or any questions you guys might have, and it's gonna help us. It's gonna help them. So if you guys can do it, please do so. We really do appreciate it, you guys.
Yeah.
Other than that, Mike, anything else?
No, just be sure to tune in tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. We will be live as our normal time as well, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for all of it, guys. A little Cinco de Mayo episode, so be ready for that. Other than that, have a good one, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Stay healthy, guys. We'll see ya.